Alrighty, Kansas Youth Bass. We are headed to Bull Shoals this weekend. Kind of want to go through just a few things with you. Let me pull up the screen recording here of the map here. So this is Bull Shoals Lake. Depending on where you're staying on the lake, depends on which way you need to drive into the lake. So if you're staying at Highway 125 Anchor Point Resort right here, you need to make sure that you are coming in the south route. So you're going to come down 65 highway over here where this pointer is, and you're going to turn off onto 14, and it's going to take you down the south route of the lake. That's very important because after dark, the ferry does not run across the lake here. So there's a ferry that runs from point to point here for your vehicles, and it runs like every 20 to 30 minutes. But after dark, it does not run. So there's a scheduled time. So if you're coming in after dark to arrive to check in on Friday night or tonight, Thursday night, make sure you come in the south route if you're staying at Anchor Point. If you're staying at our other awesome host, which is Buck Creek Resort here, Lakewood Resort, Lakewood's Resort here at the Buck Creek Marina side, you're going to want to come in the northern route. So you're going to come in via 125, and you're going to turn off before you get to Branson. You're going to turn off up here by the Bull Creek exit, and you're going to come in the northern route down through Prada, Missouri to Lakewoods Resort / Buck Creek Marina. So make sure you guys understand that. So if you're staying at Lakewoods, you need to come in the northern route. Make sure you put in Lakewoods. If you're coming in the southern route, if you're staying at Anchor Point, Highway 25 Marina area, you need to come in the southern route if you're coming in after dark. You don't want to get stuck on the other side of the lake. That being said, depending on which side you're staying on, if you're staying over at Lakewoods, you're allowed to put in down here at Buck Creek Marina, which is just a couple hundred yards. It looks like a far distance, but it's really not. You'll come down here and you'll put in, they have a high water access and a low water access point. Both of those ramps are open over there for you to be able to launch. And then you guys can come over here. If you guys have rented a slip at Lakewoods, there's a little slip right here. They got 20 slips right here. Put your boat in the slip, and then you stay in one of those cabins. You can boat over in the morning, just idle over, idle around right into this cove right here. If you're wanting to come eat, Anchor Point will be open for restaurants Friday, Saturday, and Sunday until 2. So if you need to boat over, you can. Parents, if you want to watch your anglers launch between Sarah and us, we'll make sure that we get you back across. You guys can ride over with your anglers on their boat, and then we'll get you back across. Or Sarah also has their pontoon, and she's going to be coming to launch and weigh-ins both days. She put out a post about what time that she would be leaving, so make sure you coordinate that with her if you're staying at the Lakewoods Resort side. If you're staying at Anchor Point, we're going to be doing all the weigh-ins and launch right here. Morning launch will be right here. I'm going to pull up a quick little video here of, this is the dock that you're going to idle by right here. So we need you staging back in here, right about here, stage here. You're going to idle by this way, and we'll toss you your boat float, check your live wells, your lights, your navigational lights, and your kill switches right here. And then after you idle past that dock, you'll pull your kill switch right about here, and then you'll restart your boat, and then you'll idle back out past the no wake buoys, which are right out here somewhere, and then you can go ahead and go on pad. Let me pull up that short little video. This is from a couple weeks ago when we were down there with the Ladies Bass Tour, Ladies Bass Anglers Association. This kind of shows you how you'll idle pie that dock. And that just, you can get on pad once you get out there. So hopefully that is a good example of what you're going to do. You're going to stage here, idle past that dock like that video just showed, and then get out here and go on pad. So due back in at the end of this dock at your scheduled check-in time, which will be listed with boat draw. We'll get boat draw listed tomorrow night, Friday. That way you know what time you're due in and what time you're due out. We will take off at safe light, and then you'll have your check-in time depending on if you're junior or high school and what boat flight you're in. Not a ton of teams competing this weekend, 25 over the 2 days. Some teams aren't competing both days, so they can travel back. But make sure you guys are aware to make sure you come in the southern route if you're staying at the Anchor Point, and come in the northern route if you're staying at the Lakewoods Resort there at the Buck Creek side. So hopefully that helps you out. We'll have boat draw posted tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening. I mean, we'll have it posted on the website, kansasyouthbass.com. It will have your check-in time at the end of the day. That's what time you're due back in off the water. Boat float must be in the net by that time. Then you'll grab a bag, pull into one of the available slips, or tie off to one of the gas docks, and we'll get you weighed in real quick. If you guys need gas, Highway 125 Marina is open for fuel even after hours. They have credit card machines on their pumps, so you can get gas right here. Also, if you need to eat, there's not a whole lot of restaurants and stuff on the Prada, Missouri side to be able to get to real quick. So if you guys want to put in, even after hours, even after dark, if you want to idle over for dinner, we will allow that. Idle over, just no fishing or no graphing in between. You obviously have to have your graph on to navigate, but don't be scanning for fish or anything like that. So just have your maps on, run around, watch out for this point out here. You'll idle out and around. You can jump on pad if you need to, come up and around this point, and then you have some slips right in here that you can tie off to be able to go up the hill to eat, which is right there. So it looks like a far distance. It's not a bad walk, a couple 100 yards. So also, they will deliver food down to the marina docks. If you want to call it in, somebody run over on the boat, pick it up, and then run back. So that way the whole family doesn't have to get out. If anybody has any questions, please text me 913-562-4660. We will answer any questions. Signal is down there, is a little tough, so make sure that you guys text and or call depending on the signal situation. I'll pop up my number on the screen there, 913-562-4660. And then don't forget to check for your boat number on kansasyouthbass.com on Friday night. We'll have it posted. It is a best 5 fish limit, 15-inch minimum all the way across the board, except for spotted bass is a 12-inch minimum. So 15-inch largemouth and smallmouth, 12-inch minimum on spotted bass. Make sure you guys remember the difference on your spotted bass. Best way to check is that dorsal fin, not the dorsal fin, sorry, the jaw line on the actual mouth compared to the eyes. Color, obviously the color's a little bit different. Largemouth are more green than spots, and then the dorsal fin has the difference in the notch, how deep it goes down, and then the roof patch on inside the mouth on the spotted bass is very prominent. So if you guys have any questions, just pull up the spotted bass versus largemouth comparison video, or not video, but the picture sheet that you can find on the internet. Great tutorial on checking the 3 or 4 different areas to tell the difference between a spot and a largemouth. So anybody has any questions, just text me 913-562-4660. We will be at Bull Shoals Lakewoods Resort, or not Lakewoods Resort, Anchor Point Resort tomorrow afternoon. We will get there and start setting up the trailer. We will be, since we're towing back the Lady Bass Anglers Association trailer, we're going to be weighing the fish on that before we take it in to get wrapped at Baitworks. So if you guys are on your way down and you're going to be coming through Springfield area during Baitworks' hours, we highly recommend stopping at Baitworks. It's an awesome bait shop right there in Springfield, Missouri. We will see you guys down there this weekend. If you have any questions, just give us a call. Normal Bassmaster High School Championship rules, and same thing with junior high school junior championship rules for the junior side. So boat captains, if you've never boat captained in the program, juniors, you're allowed to do everything but fish. You can run the trolley motor, run the net, all that fun stuff. On the high school side, the only thing you're allowed to do is run the big motor. Everything else must be done by the anglers, unless for some reason the boat or the angler's safety is in jeopardy, if for some reason high winds or anything like that. That's the only time you could jump up and run the trolley motor. So other than that, high school captains are not allowed to do anything. You are allowed to coach, but you're not allowed to fish. You're not allowed to run the trolley motor. You're not allowed to net fish, all that fun stuff. So if you guys have any questions, like I said, text me 913-562-4660. We'll see you this weekend. It's supposed to be beautiful weather this weekend at Bull Shoals. See you soon.